So no want me to sit down here and argue, don't you? Every time when you come at me, I just argue. That's what you want me to do. So true, me not sit down here and shout pound and scream down the place. Me change. Oh. Okay then. Me not have blood pressure. But at the end of the day, I don't own nothing. So if you don't want to say me change a phone, no problem that. I not make you drain my energy. The whole one over here says a blood sucker. I don't suck people blood, I don't suck people energy from them. I be a destiny swapper going on the internet. When this a person never behave, so them start to behave that way there. A destiny swapper go on. So what I do? I stay far from you now. I don't link up with none of you. The one is somebody I link up with Jaden and Cuttyline and GX. I don't go look for nobody. I meet Candy in our club. Me no go and Daima. Me no go look for nobody. Me no walk and look for people. Me no go link up with this. The energy wanna bring off on the internet. Me no want that around me. And Shibada, the energy wanna bring off on herself. Me no want that around me. I don't believe in too much obia. And reading people and all them. I not believe in them something there. And them something they wanna do. Wanna sit down on live and pluck out card like wanna sick. So them type of energy them me don't want around me at all. So me not linking up with you soon. See uno in a real life. If you say me change, I just so darling. And I'm going to say this again. Shemar and Candy, you could have ball out. Shemar, I see for one video, one screen record, that ball out your throat and a go on. You're not afraid to drop down and dead body, man. You ball out your throat and a go on the most way. See you think me going to come live and argue with you? No, you guys playing shit. I will never sit here and argue with somebody like Uno that don't use to nothing. You drink shit water, you use shit water and wash your face. I'm going to sit down here and argue with you for Shemar. It don't make no sense. Me not argue with Batman. Batman salt. So you ball out. And you go on and you cuss out me and Vanya, you tell you about under our crutches, our pussy, our pitney them. But everything that we have as a woman, you guys need it. So why should I sit here and argue with somebody that you don't want to be a woman, you don't want breasts, you don't want nails, you don't want false hair, you don't want to put on eyelash, you don't want to dress like we women. So how can I sit here and argue with you? You don't want to wear out eyelash, them, you don't want to wear out two top, our belly skin, our body rider. Them something they don't want to wear. We nice dress them. If we are put on a nice dress, you don't want in it. So why me if you argue with Uno? It don't make no sense. It's senseless. It's useless to sit down and argue, don't know. It don't make no sense. While we take things in our vagina and you guys take things in the waist. Bottom is to pass out. Waste. Waste food. Waste everything. That's what you guys take fucking up. So why am I sit down here and argue? I don't know. When I know I sit down on my toilet, my bottom now bun me. Excuse me?
So Shemar in time buy one frock because of frock. We are wearing at the 60s, 50s frock. In time buy one frock above $20, then you look for.
Why should I sit here and argue with you? Why should I sit here and argue with somebody that cannot leave What them there, them can't go nowhere. All they do is stuck one place.
Waste of time.
Everything I just waste of time. All. You're always looking old.
Waste all of time.
Why would I sit and argue with somebody like that? It makes no sense. And you're quick to get up and argue with people just because over here say the screen record put you out. With you wash your face, you tell me, I said, no man, that nasty. Shemar should just get up and I say, I say no one. Instead of wash your face with the toilet. I'm so good, Vani. So why we gonna come over here and start arguing you for? For what?
And I'm a toilet boy.
Una toilet cleaner. Una is a man. Man that will never be a female. I'm gonna stop ringing it now on the head. Una is a man. Man, M-A-N, man. B-O-Y, boy. Would never be a female. You will never see. You will never have a vagina. You will never see period. All you're going to do is just sit and just see pure shit. Why me go argue with Shemar where Shemar been a pedophile? Every little boy you send for come and you abuse them. What? How can I sit and argue with you, Shemar? And you're a pedophile. Every little boy you send for you assault them. The two are not pedophile. What am I sit down and argue on the four? I'm gonna sit down and argue enough. One is a man, one is a boy. Remember your history in the book, Shemar, is for just have a pair little young boy and sex them off. Broke them out from them young. Turn them in a batman from a tender age. You groom them. That is your type of living.
And him no landscaper. And him love to grow.
You always take a little young boy them and groom them. From them young. You turn them in a batman. We all know your story, your history. Remember you're there at Trinidad? Or you groom the people them pitney 17. And you turn him in a one big batman. When him walk guy here, him could go home. You do it to every youth. You do it to tycoon, everybody. That's what we know you for. Your stories are history. Where you just take up little boy and groom them. So why should I sit here and argue with you? Can they use the next one? You groom little boy bottom. You take people made it without you even ask. Remember your history of grip. And the little boy where you kill a calabar, rob him phone and stab him and kill him. Come on. Why should I sit here? You don't have whole heap of demons and spirit to follow you. What me I sit down and argue with you for? What me I go sit down and argue with you for? That don't make no sense. I mean I go on my energy because una energy stealer. So I go sit down and say blah, 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 blah. Calm. Yes, me meet my match, darling. Thank you. And what else you have to say, sweetheart? I meet my match and what else? Hello? Them getting a trophy. What them get for all of this? I'm asking you, what you gain from all of this? You know, make money? You know, make money? What you gain from all of this? And I like say, Shemar, you sit down and make no. Shemar, you don't sit down and make no whole heap of money. I'm saying no so bad at me. You don't sit down and make no whole heap of money, Shemar. So I sit down and get there for. And you must see yesterday on one screen record. Him get a little TikTok money, boom! He run go to the door, go sit down around the table. Want something in one little fancy cup with one cherry pan top and him the pan. Not used to nothing. Been there and done that, boo. Don't use to nothing. No use to nothing. That for sure you're frightened. I first you see little kinds. And you depend. I'ma just sit down and I'ma just laugh. I'ma say, watch ya, clown, real idiot. No used to nothing at all. You just a silly kinds. And you behave like say, you're on top of the world, you're the shit. No used to nothing. Some people come as they come sit down and argue, don't know for. That don't make no sense. Moving on from the batty fish them.